KO Fix It 2024 Ford Explorer. First, we'll start off with the engine air filter. A lot of times those is kind of tricky to get off. You got to make sure that you got a 7mm. That's your engine air filter. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and change that out with a new one. I recommend just putting it back in the same way that you took it out, Sometimes you might have to readjust, which I had to. I took off one side and then couldn't get the other side adjusted, so I had to take off the other side, both of them, just to sit it back in there flush, because it's got two rivets that they sit down in, and if you don't get that flush, that air filter will not snap in the right way. So what I did is go ahead and loosen up the other side and took it off, sat it in there so it was flush, and zipped it back tight. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to make sure that you're tight. You don't want to, leave that air filter cabin untight, So now next what I'm about to do is a tire rotation, you know what I'm saying? All the tire rotation is taking the two front tires and exchanging them with the back two tires. You're swapping them out. That's it. You know what I mean? They recommend you do that every 5,000 miles to even out the rotation of the tires, because they've been on that road rolling, you know what I'm saying? All right, so, like I said, this tire gave me a little trouble. I had to grab a hammer just to, knock it loose, you know what I mean? But it wasn't nothing to me, though, for real. Normally, I like to, hit them with my hand, but that one didn't, that one wasn't good. So, all right, what I did now is, went on ahead and put the lug nuts back on and get ready to do this drainage after. All right, now I'm up under the car. You need a 7mm 7mm ratchet. Use a power drill. We're going to get that to remove the cover. It was already leaning, but I fastened it back up better than what it was, because whoever did it before didn't put all the screws back in. So once I get this cover, removed to the point where I can get the oil, I just swing that cover back. I don't even take it all the way loose. I just swing it back just so it's enough hanging, so I can go ahead. That yellow that's that yellow drain plug. It's a twist on, so it twists right on and twists off. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain the oil. You gotta be careful with that, because the oils do be hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that drain out, and I'm gonna mess with the oil filter in a second. This engine oil filter actually sat up in the front engine bay. So I'll show you how to I removed that and replaced it. Once you let all of that drain out, you clean it up, get it together, then go ahead and button it back up. Notice when I first went into the car, that middle piece wasn't there. I put another rivet in there so it can stay up secure when they driving. Most mechanics will put the same screws that came off as the same ones that go back. What I'm doing now is I'm twerking to each wheel. Got a torque spec, so go accordingly to the torque spec. And I just go around 4 tires, torque them down, make sure that they tight. Next is the oil filter. Came from the top of the engine. I go ahead and replace those two gaskets, those rubber gaskets that go around the canister. Put those on. If you try to change that top ring, you're going to have a hell of a problem. So I wouldn't recommend changing if it ain't messed up. Go ahead and put that oil filter back on and place it in the engine. Go ahead and ratchet that down. You want a snug fit. Go ahead and place the new oil in. You know. And then they also wanted their cabin air filter changed as well. It just took a regular Phillips head. I used the ratchet instead of the gun. I don't know why, but I chose to. Usually if you use the power drill, it'll help out a little bit easier. But, you know, I decided to do it with the ratchet. I still got it done. It was only 2 bolts that held it on. You got to drop the glove compartment all the way down. Once you drop that glove compartment all the way down, you'll see it in the back. You know what I'm saying? Ratchet those 2 bolts out. Don't lose them, because they will drop in there, and then you're going to either have to find 2 screws or 1 screw, however many you drop. Just don't drop them. You'll have a hell of a time. Little tabs. There's 2 tabs on the side. You want to go ahead and pop those, and then it'll come right on, flip down. I had to grab a little hook thing. I couldn't grab it. I ain't had no nails or nothing. Look how dirty it was. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that joint away. I recommend changing them every 5,000 miles. Some can go longer, but 5,000 is cool. Most people see that. I mean, it catches all of that bad stuff that's in there that's flying in the vehicle.